finally we get to the grand finale of the No Evil album. This was called Out There, which I was nervously hoping would not sound incredibly like a certain Pink Floyd song, so my apologies to Roger Waters if he happens to hear any of this, but please understand I did make an honest effort. Anyway, this was specifically done to, so this song was specifically done to close out the album. I was sort of thinking about it in the context of, if I was ever going to tour with Sonic Snafu somehow, I needed to have some kind of a big finale for a concert. So this is sort of like the imaginary finale to such a tour, especially with the album being as ambitious and very well tested as it was. So, strangely enough, it became a very simple song, especially lyrically. I think it was around the same time that Snowflakes had really hit it big as the quote-unquote single. I just sort of, I don't know why, I had this sort of fit in the middle of the night once, and I guess I just found myself in a funk about one thing or another, I don't know, but for whatever reason I just sort of put this thing in my head, like, is there anybody out there, someone, no one, can anyone hear me at all? And for some reason I thought that alone I could actually make work as a song. And it seems very simplistic. In fact, I've criticized a lot of songs for putting very little effort into lyrics, but somehow this actually works. I don't understand how myself, but I guess because it builds up to this humongous crescendo and it goes through all these layers. So it tries to be, it just tries not to be this thing on a loop. It may be very simple and very short, but it goes through these moods, despite all that. I'm a sucker for Hammond organs, so I absolutely love the organ simulator on GarageBand. And right back here is where I really ratchet up the rotator. So even though it's a simple part, I give it a little bit more texture as the backing track intensifies. What the heck? Okay, gag reel. That's what happens when you're live. I mean, the core backing vocal is very, very simple. Just a harmony.
Is anybody out there? Is anybody out there?
The reason why the sound quality is kind of jarring on the background vocal part is just because I recorded that part under not the greatest conditions, so it works, but you gotta kind of toy with it. Let's see here. I had a lot of fun playing around with the guitar simulations as well, because even though it's basically the same chords over and over again, past a certain point, what I sort of unofficially refer to as the chorus, even though it's the same words over and over again, I switched from the clean guitar sound to the heavy rock sound, and the strumming also gets more elaborate at that point. Play a few bars of it just so you understand what I mean. That's basically how it sounds for the duration of the song after that, after things really kick in. And the only other interesting thing production-wise is just the recording of the lead vocal, because the majority of it I record in what I call the mobile, It's actually the back of my car. But for some reason on this song, I guess I wanted to give the opportunity for my voice to open up a little bit. I really wanted to try to push myself dynamically on this album. So I had the idea to record a take in like this isolated corner of a big open park near where I work. And thankfully there weren't really any people around. But the final track is a fairly seamless composite between the two.
Anyone out there? Someone? No one? Is anybody listening? Can you hear me at all? Anyone out there? Someone? No one? Anybody listening? Can you hear me at all?
Yeah, so even in the midst of that take, it's a very seamless transition between the take recorded in the park and the take recorded in the car. Now we're going back to where we're in the car.
Anyone out there? Someone? No one? Is anybody listening? Can you hear me at all? Anyone out there? Someone? No one? Is anybody listening? Can you hear me at all?
I'm honestly not sure where I dug to get that final bit out, but I don't normally sing in such an ambitious, overly theatrical way. But I can't say I'm complaining. Just for the heck of it, though, I'm going to play the last couple of bars without that lead vocal over it, just so you can hear just a couple of touches in here.
Is anybody out there?
I was wondering how many people even knew that there was a gong in that.